now, day 1406. So much to do in such little time, and such greased up. Oh no, that's even worse. Oh no. Oh no. No. Charlie. It's a Leo Pleurodon, Charlie. Anywho, what am I saying? Wednesday, midweek, wonderful. Right, so yeah, today was, I've spent so much money. I've just remembered something as well. Oh no. A bill that my credit card, I haven't paid it this month and I should have, the date's already elapsed. Oh, shoot. Anywho, today I've spent a bunch of money. This month I've spent way more than I should have. This money that I got given for the receiving the thing in. Oh bloody hell! No, what's it called? It's not outstanding achievement. It's sustained excellence award, or it's something along those lines. Anywho, that thing there has basically been completely eaten into. I've been spending money, man. It's not even good. I need to slow down. Like today, it was very much my own fault. Not that the others weren't my fault, obviously, but today. So had a Diwali celebration for the end of Diwali up at my workplace. So obviously there's an event being put on. Obviously there's going to be food. I volunteered to bring in some stuff, so I volunteered to go to Costco and pick up a couple of platters of like sandwiches and wraps. But obviously that would require me getting to Costco obviously early. Before I start work, and then getting into work, and the Costco that I was going to, and I'm probably a bit of an idiot because there may have even been a Costco closer to my workplace, but the Costco that I would go to at my workplace, when I tell you they ain't even remotely close to one another, and so obviously I got there later than planned. Went in, obviously had a little mill around. I tried not to get too caught up. I think I got a bit caught up with looking at stuff and, should I get this? Should I get that? Let me just have a look to see if there's anything extra that I wanted to get. Picked up the bits and then got in the queue. Queue was long. I was hoping it wouldn't be that busy at that time during the day, but it was. And then I had to hop out of the queue because there was one thing I forgot. So I had to go back, had to find that thing, which didn't take me long. And then when I got back in the queue was even longer. I'm an idiot, basically. Moral of the story. So then eventually managed to do that. And then I'd already decided, but I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to have to get an Uber because the time that it was due to be starting, so it was going to be covering the lunchtime period, which would be going from 12 up until 2, because we have people that go on lunch at different times, so it's to kind of cover everyone or most people's lunch period. So those who go on lunch early and then those that go to lunch later. I think it's still a bit too much of a short time, to be fair, but yeah, this is what we're dealing with up at my workplace. By the time I left there, I think it was already after 12. And I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to have to get an Uber. And I did, and it cost me about £35 for an Uber. So bearing in mind, I took an Uber there because I was like, I'm running late. That was, when I initially first checked, it was like under £10, which was great because I was like, when I went to Costco earlier this week or over the weekend, it was quoting me prices of £25 on Uber. When I went on Bolt, it was 35. It's like, well, you can piss off. And I didn't even opt for Uber because I was like, £25, bro. No, like, I'm not traveling to the other side of London. Are you mad? Idiots. But so yeah, when I saw that like under £10, like £9.95 or something like that, I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. But then I had to sort out a few more things up at home, and then when I checked later, probably about maybe an hour or so later, it was telling me like nearly £15, like £14 something. So I was like, bastards. But again, it wasn't 25, so I was like, okay, cool. So let's just call that £15. Went into there, I spent between £70 and £80 getting the bits. So I got two platters, a sandwich platter with these wraps. I got the big Costco cakes, the massive flipping huge ones. Got this lemon drizzle loaf. It's like a kind of longish loaf. Amazing. I haven't had it for ages, but if it does taste like how I remember it, which I'm sure it will, yeah, their lemon loaf, banging, banging. So I got that, and then some chocolatey bits, which were reduced. They were like Halloween themed, so they're doing them reduced. So I was like, okay, cool, yeah, get that. But yeah, it's about maybe like 73 or £75, something like that. And then obviously I got an Uber afterwards, which then cost me about £35. So before I've even gotten to work, I spent a ridiculous amount of money. And this is not even taking into account other stuff that I've spent like this month. Yeah, flipping hell, man. I might have to move some money over, which I didn't want to do, but I think I forced my own hand. And then I ended up getting there like really late. It was when things were kind of starting to wrap up, where things were winding down. So I was really annoyed by that. Because yeah, just the journey. And this was me taking an Uber there. Not me taking public transport. I wouldn't have gotten there till bloody flipping 5 p.m, man. And actually probably would have been because the line that I would normally take, apparently there was issues with it. There were people saying, oh, how did you get in? How did you get in? Because I was having issues. People turned up to work like a whole hour and a half late because of issues on the line. So it's probably, whilst it's not great that I spend all that money, it's probably a good thing that I did get there via Uber, because I probably never would have bloody got there by the sounds of it. But yeah, eventually turned up, and people were quite shocked at how much I'd brought in. Because I think, because I was coming towards the end, most of the food, there was still food there, but a lot of the main bulk of the food had been just done out. So when I came, it's like a top up. They're like, oh, hey, more food. So that was good. Although the cakes, they didn't even get touched. So I made the executive decision to take them back with me and then bring them probably beginning of next week. So, start a new week afresh and people can tuck into it. Because yeah, it's a lot of cake. More so the chocolate cake is freaking huge. It's huge. So yeah, man. But no, it was good. Got to have some food, had a good time, and yeah, it was just good vibes, man. It's good when these things happen at work. They don't happen enough, and they're not nearly as long as they should be, and they're not as extravagant as they used to be. Because from what I experienced up at the workplace, like I dare say we didn't even used to have proper things. Well, we had proper things compared to what we have now, but even going back further, before I even joined the organisation, there were like proper events. But then that's when you had more capital to play with, and when they were a lot more relaxed with not just the spending but the timings and what they'd allow people to do and stuff. Now it's just super strict, and there's basically next to no budget. And yeah, they're just really militant with timings and all of that. Forgetting that we're just human beings, because obviously we're robots, right? Or human beings that are just allowed to have a limited amount of fun. But yeah, so that was really the highlight. Didn't get much work done, obviously. One, because of the time that I got in. Because yeah, So, like I said, it was from 12 until 2. I got in probably about half 1 or quarter 2, something like that. Eventually, afterwards, once I had my food and helped tidy up and all of that, then obviously got back to work, did my thing, but it was a pretty pretty quiet day. But I was actually knackered. I could feel it, and I knew I would be. I think it's because I got up earlier than I normally would. I was so knackered, man. And then obviously at the end, I had to carry back some of the stuff, which was quite heavy. On the tube back, I was falling asleep, bro. Oh my lord! I was hoping I wasn't going to be dribbling as well. So it was my worst fear that I'm falling asleep and then just dribble falling down my face like a child. Or yeah, actually no, let me not say that. You know, like a child, or yeah, like a child. Anywho, we'll stick with that. Yeah, man. So yeah, just absolutely knackered, man. Feeling it. So, but I guess the good thing is Union Day, working from home tomorrow. So that'll be cool. Um, Trying to think what else.
The government shutdown here in
Uh,
the US has
yeah,
prompted
that was
Department of
pretty much it.
Transportation to begin
Crypto market looks like
conducting
it's
flights
bounced back up a
starting
tiny
Friday.
bit.
Transportation Secretary
Nothing
Sean Duffy
special,
says
but
the air traffic will
I think
flood
we've
at
come right out of the
10%
depths of
across
hell
40
just a tad,
high-volume markets in order
which is
to
good.
maintain safety.
So we'll
Air
watch this
traffic controllers
space.
have been
We're
working
still
without
in,
pay for more
well,
than a month
we're still
now,
in the,
and some
we're
are
out of
now
hell.
calling in
We've
sick
now
to
elevated to the
reduce the staffing
pits.
level.
So
Continuing
just not the
US
pits of
government
hell, just the
shutdown is now the
regular
longest
pits.
running in the country's
So
history.
yeah,
No
we'll see.
harm
I'm not
shot
even
there
getting
from
excited, not yet.
Capitol Hill. Today,
Well, I
that
kind of
shutdown
am.
hit the
Good
36
prices, right?
day mark.
But
Are members
yeah,
running
we'll
up and
wait
down
and see.
inside those halls trying to come to
Supposedly
a deal
tomorrow I'm
to end
gonna
the
give Mr.
shutdown? Well,
Middleman a
who
shout,
knows?
see what
But
he's
following
saying. He's
Tuesday's
probably not gonna
local
be
and
saying
state
much,
US
but I'll
elections,
check
which
in with
saw
him.
widespread success for Democrats, President Trump
I
blamed
had a
the
message from
Republican
one of my
losses
work
on the
colleagues. The plot
continued
thickens.
shutdown.
There's
During a
some,
White House breakfast on
yeah, I
Wednesday
can't
with
even speak
Republican
on it, but there's
senators,
some stuff
he
going
repeated
on.
his call to them to get
Stuff
rid of the filibuster in the Senate.
continuation on from
That
other
procedure
things that have been
requires
happening, some
six
not so
votes
great
in the
things, and
100-member
the
chamber in
story
order
has
to
developed.
advance
So
this
gonna have a
legislation.
catch up with them
Removing the
shortly.
filibuster would allow
See what the hell
Republicans
is
to
going
move
on.
forward with the
Madness by the
Senate
sounds
committee
of it.
and pass legislation to fund the
Um,
government without
so
needing
yeah,
Democratic votes.
yeah,
However, the Senate
we're gonna
Majority
leave
Leader
it
John
there.
Thune later said there aren't enough
Um,
votes to change the filibuster rule.
and
Democrats, meanwhile, are still hoping to end the shutdown through negotiations.
what am I saying? What am I saying?
This morning demanded that
Oh
Donald Trump
no,
sit down and meet with them
bastard.
to address the
Flip.
healthcare crisis.
Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Ready to meet with him.
Hold on.
Bring this Republican shutdown to an end and address the healthcare crisis.
Well, let's talk about those elections.
Stay
Those shutdowns. More on the side. I'm joined in the studio now by
1406.
Brian Lanza, former senior
I'll catch you
advisor
tomorrow
to
for
the
day
Presidential Trump campaign, and Michael Lewis, a
1407.
former press secretary to the First Lady, Dr.
7,
Jill Biden. Thanks to you both
4,
for being with
5,
us.
6,
Brian, to you first, that
7.
call from Senator